Leo, what y'all doing? Guess what time it is? It's bonus time. Time for your January 2025 bonus reading. So what I'm looking for is details, situations, or scenarios that did not make it into the first round of January readings. Okay? Anybody in need of a personal reading, just check the description of the video, and that's where you'll find everything you need to know as far as how to go about doing that. All right, let's jump on into this. I'm starting this off with bonus messages. Bonus. General messages. Starting the bonus reading off with general messages. I think it's about time I go to bed after this one. General messages. General, career, finance, friends, family, anything but romance. All right. What general messages do we have for Leo? Ooh, the Judgment. Knight of Swords. Communication. Okay. So the first thing I like to look at here is it friends or family? So in the very heart of the spread, I got the Ten of Cups, which to me would indicate family. But again, it could be anybody, whoever the first person is that comes to your mind when I say that. But I'm getting family here. So some of you are going to be communicating with a family member that you fell out with possibly. But I don't know. This doesn't really tell me anything, though. Doesn't really tell me anything. It just kind of feels like it's something you walked away from a while back. And I don't know if you're getting closure or if you're attempting reconciliation. It almost kind of feels like a reconciliation attempt. Like, say, for example, you fell out with your brother or your sister or something like that. 2, 3, 4 years ago. Could be anybody, like I said. I'm just using that as an example, but it kind of feels like they're trying to come back and be a part of your life again, but with the Two of Wands, Nine of Swords, you're a little bit nervous about that. I don't even really think you're wanting to do all that for real. Not really. I don't know. I'm feeling like reconciliation is being attempted, but it's real rocky, shaky, and funny and kind of awkward, filled with nervousness. You're not really confident that this person is back in your life to stay, especially if it's a family member. You know, I would have to say that when it comes to those on and off connections like that, family is the worst. You know, you let a family member come back, it's always the same old shit, you know? But anyway, like I said, could be anybody. Let's see. Let's get some general advice. That was short, sweet, and simple. General advice for Leo. What general advice do we have? What was that? Oh, Five of Pentacles, King of Pentacles reversed. Well, first of all, don't let I don't know who needs to hear this. Don't let anybody weasel their way back into your life by throwing a pity party. That's a big red flag. Somebody tries to come back into your life and the first thing they start doing is poking at your emotions. Big red flag. Big red flag. If I ain't talked to you in 4 or 5 years, and one of the first things you try to do is get me to feel sorry for you, big red flag. Big red flag. You know, because if I want to reconcile with somebody, I'm going to automatically assume that you probably don't give a fuck about what I've been going through. So I ain't going to tell you none of that shit at first. You know, I'm going to make sure that we're cool, that we're really wiping the slate clean, that, you know, we're really going to be able to come together and connect. And, you know, and then later on down the line, when I can confide in you, then I'll tell you some of the shit that I've been going going through and you know, the challenges and the struggles, but not right straight off the rip like that. That's a big red flag. Also, don't let anybody try to buy their way back into your life. I don't know who needs to hear that. If somebody you fell out with a while back comes back and, oh, now they make really good money, or now they got a nice fancy car and they're trying to flex their material bullshit, don't do that. Dude, don't do that. I don't give a fuck what you got. Give a fuck what you drive. Are you kidding me? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't fall into that trap. Just be wary. And I think you're doing that anyway, like I said. So I don't really think you need this advice. This advice is probably only for the minority of you. But just look out for those red flags anytime anyone tries to make their way back into your life. If they try to make their way back into your life by impressing you with money and material shit, red flag. By poking and tugging at your emotions, trying to throw a little pity party, rub butter on you, get you all softened up, big red flag. Yeah, so just watch out for these things. Don't, and especially if this was somebody who took advantage of you in the past. It's okay to be selfish. There's a time and a place to be giving, and there's a time and a place to be selfish. If somebody has taken advantage of you in the past, it's okay to be selfish. Now, fuck you. I don't give a fuck. Sleep on the streets. You ain't taking advantage of me again. Nope. I done helped you out one too many goddamn times, and you spit in my face, stabbed me in the back, and took advantage of me. Now, sleep on the goddamn streets. Give a fuck. It's okay. Think about that. All right, now we're moving on to the love portion. Let's see who's coming in next. Any other details, situations, or scenarios that Leo needs to hear about the next person coming in? Speaking of fucking materialistic bullshit, 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Could be an earth sign for some of you. God damn, dude. We got 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, no cups. 8, 9, 10 of Pentacles, Knight, and Ace of Pentacles. Look at all these fucking pentacles, bro. Oh, and the Ace of Swords. So I think this person kind of pisses you off a little bit because they're very, very, very superficial. I mean, hey, they may be very financially well off. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's cool. I'm not dissing people with money. Oh, no. I can't stand that when idiots in the spiritual community try to act like money is a bad thing. No, the fuck it's not. But when somebody don't go no goddamn deeper than their fucking money, that's when it's a bad thing. That's as deep as you is. That's all there is about you, is what kind of car you drive and how big your house is and how many chains you got hanging off of you and how much your goddamn shoes cost. That's all there is to you. There's nothing else to you. That's it. That's it. That's when it's a problem. And I'm thinking that kind of rubs you the wrong way a little bit. You can kind of tell that you're trying to dig a little bit deeper, and while the material things may be nice, not saying they're not, you try to dig a little bit deeper and don't go no deeper. You're hitting a rock. It don't go no deeper than that. This person's very, very, very superficial, very, very shallow, honestly. So you're kind of at a crossroads with this. You don't know. Do I keep this going and try to see if I can get this person to open up a little bit more, or do I just say, fuck this? You're really not sure. But the more time goes on, the more you're losing interest. Okay. Well, let's see what their true intentions are at the deepest level. What are their true intentions at the deepest level? How do they really feel about you? Oh. Fool card reversed. And the Moon card. I don't think they know how to connect with anybody. I don't think so. Yeah, they don't know how to connect at a deep level. I think they have such traumatic trust issues. They've been done so dirty in the past. Probably a long fucking time ago, too. This kind of feels like a classic example of somebody who got their fucking heart broke when they were young, you know? And then they threw their walls up and just left them there for years, to the point to where they don't know anything different. They've maybe let one person connect with them at that deep level, and they got burned. And they threw their walls up, and that's all they've ever known. So they don't know any different. They don't know how to connect with you for real. All they know how to do is to show off their fancy things, their flashy lifestyle, their fucking car, and again, those things are awesome, dude. I'm not saying they're not. They're awesome. But when it comes to a connection with somebody, that's maybe 10%. Maybe. How good we look on social media, what everybody thinks of us, how cool we look rolling up in that new car, that's maybe 10%. And I'm being generous when I say that. Very generous. So they don't know anything any different. They're bottling up lots and lots of unprocessed, unhealed pain. Okay, well, and a lot of unhealed resentment. Let's get the advice on this. I don't even know what to say about that, honestly. I don't even know what to say about that. Let's see what advice wants to come through. Star card reversed. You know what that means, right? That's saying walk away. Hang on, let me see if I can meet you in the middle. 9 of Pentacles reversed. Hang on, let me try to meet you in the middle. King of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. Okay, this is a pretty solid message. Let me try to meet you in the middle, though. What can you do about somebody that doesn't know how to let somebody in? They don't know how because they haven't done it in so long. What can you do about that? The only thing that I can think to say here is that this person needs to somehow see that they're safe to let their guard down. That if they do, you're not going to judge them. But then again, if they don't know how, what I would do if I was you is express your concerns. Like a mature adult, okay? Not with a shitty attitude. That's key here. Like a mature adult, express your concerns. Let it be known that you're concerned, that just kind of feels like we're not really connecting at a very deep level. Everything seems very shallow and surface level and superficial. Express your concerns and see if they even put forth the slightest bit of effort to try to alleviate your concerns. Because if they do that, that indicates that they care about how you feel. If you express your concerns and they don't even acknowledge it, or especially if they try to belittle you for it, that means I don't give a fuck about how you feel. And that tells you everything you need to know about them. All right. Now, let's see what's going on between you and the person that you're interested in. Anything else Leo needs to hear about the person that they're interested in? Anything else? Oh, what fell out here? Whoop, whoop. Oh, the karmic wheel. Well, you and this person definitely have some karma that you need to work out from a previous lifetime. That's why you feel so strongly pulled towards them. But, oh man, communication is real shady between you and this person. Ace of Swords reverse, Knight of Swords upright. So there could be a lot of mixed signals, flaky, shady communication, maybe inconsistent communication. Because we got Page of Swords upright, Ace of Swords reverse, Knight of Swords upright. That's up and down, in and out, flaky, shady communication, inconsistencies, beating around the bush, mixed signals, Knight of Swords upright, Knight of Cups reversed, mixed signals, up and down. This person seems a little bit emotionally closed off, maybe emotionally immature. This just has mixed signals written all over it. Mixed signals and inconsistency. You are suspecting that this person may be fucking around with other people. Now, I'm not here to say that they are yet. We'll look at that here in a minute. But you're starting to suspect that you may not be the only potential option available to them. Well, let me reword that. You may not be the only potential option that they're considering. Okay. Well, let's see their true feelings, energies, and intentions. What's their true feelings, energies, and intentions? Eight of Cups. Four of Swords reversed. So I feel like they kind of just recently walked away from somebody. How long have you been communicating with this person? Because they're having a hard time walking away from whoever they were with last. They're trying to forget about somebody in their past is their biggest thing. Yeah, this past energy. Past energy, past energy, past energy. So they're really trying to do anything they can to forget about a past person. So they're still pretty fucked up in the head over their last relationship. So it kind of feels to me like, okay, so I don't remember who said this, but I love it. I heard this in some video somewhere. There's no such thing as mixed signals. When somebody sends you mixed signals, that actually sends a very clear signal. The signal is, you're not a top priority. Boom. Mic drop. Mic drop. You're not a top priority. If you're sending me mixed messages, it's because you have mixed feelings. Mixed feelings means no feelings. You don't have mixed feelings. You either want me or you don't. Period. Period. One thing that I hear so frequently come through my personal readings is people say, well, we were together, everything was going great, it was going fine, and then they said that they needed time to work on themselves. That is the biggest crock of horse shit. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't be with you. I need time to work on myself. That's the biggest load of horse shit. You ever hear somebody say that shit? That's a load of bullshit. I don't want to be with you because I got to work on myself. That means I don't want you. That's what that means. That means I don't want you for whatever reason. We could sit and speculate on the reasons all day long. It means I don't want you. I'm not interested in you anymore. That's what that means. Now, I'm not saying that they don't need to work on themselves, but that's not the reason why they're separating from you. You know, they're letting you down easily. I don't want you no more. It was a codependency attachment. When we first came together, it was exciting. It was invigorating because you were a new person and you distracted me from my fucking problems. Then I got used to you. I got used to being around you. That exciting feeling that was in the beginning of a new enigmatic person that kind of started to dwindle. Now that that feeling is dwindling, I'm left with my problems again, and you're not distracting me from them anymore because I'm used to having you around. So I'm not into you no more. I'm gonna go find another new person who will create that same explosion of emotions to keep me distracted from my problems. That's what that means. So. What advice do we have? What's the advice? Was that the advice? I don't know. I don't even fucking remember what I just read. Let's get an advice spread, though. If I already gave you an advice spread, you get another one. I don't even remember. It's time for bed here. Be sure you are in charge of your own happiness. I think I did give you an advice spread. Okay, here's a bonus advice spread. All right, be sure that you are the one in charge of your own happiness. What I honestly, when it all comes down to it, when it all comes down to it, you shouldn't have to try to make somebody see your value. You either see it or you don't. Do you believe that the universe is such a fucking moron that the one person it picked out to be your divine life partner won't immediately see your value? That would make the universe kind of a fucking dumbass, wouldn't it? I know the universe does a lot of crazy shit that our tiny little human brains can't comprehend, but I can promise you the universe is not a dumbass. You need proof? Walk outside. You ever watched a spider build a web? You ever watch that? It'll blow your fucking mind, man. You're like, how the fuck does that little bug know how to do that? And a lot of times, it does it next to a light. So this little bug just knows that the food it likes to eat prefers light. So it finds a light source, an artificial light source. It observes a man-made artificial light source and says, hey, the food I like to eat are probably going to hang around that fucking thing. Then it goes up to the artificial light source and shits this sticky string out of its ass and builds a fucking web. It creates a trap out of its ass and catches its food. How the fuck does it know how to do that? That's how intelligent the universe is. So you telling me the universe is intelligent enough to do that, but too fucking stupid to pick you a life partner that sees your value? I promise you it's not that stupid. Promise you. Think about that, okay? All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my Leo family needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. All right? I'm out of here now, y'all. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.